this is a terrible time to find out I have a latex allergy. We'll deal with that later. We're here. Chicago Theater Works. I do have to say, right off the bat, I'll be the host for this evening. And we have a beautiful looking crowd here tonight. Okay, you guys didn't believe me. And it's not, this is where, you know. What's up? Okay, well, I can already tell you guys are going to be a good audience because you fucking rolled with that. Okay, you knew more than me. Well, we'll try that. We'll take it one more time. We'll try our compliment here once again. We do have a beautiful looking crowd here tonight. Okay, you guys believe me a little bit more that time. I was a little bit less authentic. You guys were a little bit more authentic. I think that's cool. I was lying, and you couldn't tell. I'm legally blind. I'm totally colorblind. Even if it wasn't for the lights in here, I can't see any of you, and you all look the same to me. Okay, some people cringe when they hear a white guy say that, but it is medically accurate. You know, my racism comes to the doctor's note. Thank you, WebMD. There's some fun parts about being blind. I learned a great lesson when I was 6 years old. I learned that when you're colorblind, snow and yellow snow look exactly the same. Yeah, it's true. There's no cure for that one, unfortunately. You know? And I told the kids on the playground, I was like, look, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice. Now I'm addicted to piss. Man, I was a trendsetter, guys, okay? I R. myself on the video, right? My nickname in high school, Yellow 5, and not just because of ADHD, okay? It is pretty wild, though, in my vision, so that's from my mom. All the other fucked up shit is from my dad. You guys, you rolled with me on the mic, now you probably think I can't see or hear. It's cool. But you guys seem cool, so I feel like I could pop a question. Like, any of you guys, you grew up in a horny household? Okay, this quadrant, I can see just well enough to know. Normally when people respond the way, I don't believe them. I believe these guys. They're like me. I grew up in a horny household, guys. When I was 7, so at this point, I'm addicted to piss, right? But my lemonade stand, okay, 100% organic, and I made it myself. Now, when I was 7, I found a Playboy, right? It was hiding right there on the kitchen table. I find a Playboy, then I find a Playgirl. I'm like, okay, Playboy's for that, Playgirl's for on PlayStation, that's for me. But after my dad passed, I brought this memory up to my mom. I realized, spoiler alert, Dad was just a greedy bisexual. And hey, guilty the same, I thought I did that all by myself. I didn't realize my LGBTQ membership was nepotism. It's wild. Every year I'd snoop around for Christmas presents. One time I find an unexpected one. I'm like, okay, so my parents have a giant rubber version of the thing that's in my pants, and there's a belt attached to it. They go, we don't have a dog, but it seems like a great shoe toy, okay? Now, all I'm saying is I give my mom a gift on Father's Day. She was definitely the daddy in the household, right? Like, hey, I can't legally own a gun, but my mom was strapped, okay? And you guys heard this one before, bisexual or bipolar, pick one. Well, mom found someone with the whole package. If you do the math on that, go bisexual plus bipolar, Dad spent a lot of time on all fours. That one's for you, Dad. No, who am I kidding? That one's for you, Dad. Yeah, rest in fisting. No, the story, it has a happy ending. My mom got remarried, which I think just goes to show maybe, just maybe, beggars can be choosers. All right, you guys have been so fun. I think let's get into what we're really doing here. Let's get into the show is called Dark and Stormy. The dark part is just me trying to see you guys as a blind guy. The stormy, well, you'll have to wait for that part. So the show, it has some fun, special elements. We're going to go through some of them. Right? Some of you have balloons sitting right by you. The stormy part, every comedian, it's sort of like a little gong show, right? Every comedian, if you decide, you hate their jokes, you don't like the way they look, maybe they talk to your girlfriend before the show, whatever, if you're just not feeling it, gong show style, we're about to see if I would have made it in prison. You pop the balloon, right? We get 3 pops. That comic's off, right? We're on to the next one, and you are a little bit further into the rest of what you have left of your Sunday night. Okay? Does that sound good to us, guys? How are we feeling? All right, we got a couple balloon poppers. Now, keep in mind one very special thing. These balloons, they're a limited resource, unless you look at the rows behind you. They're a limited resource, so don't be a premature popper. Okay? You might love this first guy, you might hate this first guy, but you pop too fast, you might need it later. That's all I'm saying. Okay, guys? Are we ready to have a good time tonight? Yeah. We're ready to celebrate the one and only Nicky B on his birthday show? Yeah. All right, I love it. So this first guy I'm going to be bringing up, he's great, super funny. You literally can't see him literally anywhere in this town. He's got a new show coming up. It's going to be every Wednesday. It's going to be Blind Wolf Comedy at the Blind Wolf Speakeasy. Sounds like my kind of place. Frankly, it's going to be at 10 p.m. every Wednesday. Super close, guys. So definitely check it out. Let's give it up for the one, the only, Devin Glass.
Okay, guys, you gotta do me a quick favor. Let's get as loud as we can for Andrew Gross. I say you gotta get as loud as you can because he clearly could not see me. I've been doing stand-up with that guy for about a year. I didn't believe he was blind until right now. Every time I've seen him in the open, like say he was blind, I thought about throwing a tennis ball in his head. That's good. I'm gonna ask you one more time. There's a lot of friends on the show. Get as loud as you can for yourselves for coming out. Very impressive. There's 15 of you. God dang, you made it sound like there were 17. There was 15. That was nuts. You guys go to comedy shows a lot? You guys, this is your first time ever going to a comedy show? Yeah? Oh, cool. I guess I should have asked that to the people. Sorry, somebody popped. Whoever popped that balloon, you're going to see him bomb his dick off. It's not really a new thing. I shouldn't ask people if they've ever been to a comedy show before as they're actively hitting babes in the crowd. I'm going to be aware of the etiquette. Very nice to see you guys. You're a very pretty crowd, very handsome crowd. Talking on one of you or one of you only was. I love doing it. It's my favorite thing in the world. I got recognized as a comedian for the first time ever. Yeah, I walked to a restaurant. The lady who was working behind the counter, she goes, "Oh my God, I've seen you perform before." And she goes, "How's stand-up going for you?" I said, "Ma'am, I'm here to pick up a DoorDash order for 80. Oh, we all mind our fucking business. I used to be a DoorDash and Uber driver for a long time. Very boring job. I used to mess with people quite a bit when I was driving Uber. My favorite thing to do, if I had more than one person in my vehicle, I'd let them get deep into a conversation. And as soon as I heard somebody start to cuss, I'd be like, "You cut that out. This is a family Uber. I got kids in the trunk, okay?" We're going to pick up this teacher. He was making small talk with me when I found out that he was a teacher. He asked me what I did to the driver. Told this man that I'm a comedian. He goes, "You know, being a teacher and being a comic have a bunch of things in common." I was like, "What do you think the biggest similarity is?" He goes, "We both have to drive Uber on these sides." That deserved a pop. That's how I know you guys aren't accurate judges. Like, that was a test and you guys fucking failed. Get your balloons up. You fucking shut. What did you just say? That's what my boyfriend said in high school. God damn, I'm the best. Where's that fucking loser who popped the balloon? I'm telling you, you're gonna so hard. It's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really fun. Are you guys all from Chicago? Yeah. I'm from Indiana, which is like a really third bag place. I got a lot of dumb notes. Last time I was home, I was talking to one of my uncles. He got the words diversity and adversity confused. He said Larry Bird was his favorite player, despite all the diversity he faced. I was like, "You're right, don't pop that. I'll beat the shit out of you if you pop that. I swear to God, I won't, but I'll pay him enough to do it. I swear to God. He will fuck you up if you pop that. Don't do it." This is my weed team. I overheard my aunt and my uncle talking one time. My uncle referred to the peso as the Mexican euro. My aunt said, "You're thinking of a taco." Now, folks, that's the smartest joke. I think that one was a real gunshot. I think that one was an actual gunshot. I think that was your headliner, who I only assume was going to bomb 3 times. You guys are doing a bad show. I think my favorite thing about leaving Indiana and coming to Chicago is my ability to have to diversify my friend group. I've made a lot of friends. My most recent friend is a trans person. And I didn't know that this person, it was somebody who was assigned female at birth and later transitioned to being a dude. And I didn't know that this guy was trans for the first 6 months that we were friends. I just assumed he was my most thoughtful guy friend. I got suspicious when he remembered my birthday. was like, I think this guy is fucking gay. Yeah, I mean, this is fun. This is, I love that there's 2 cameras and 7 people in this room. What a fucking spectacle. Listen, I know that the bartender's relieved and the owner because he's going to clean this room up like that. Out of here in a jiff. I'm not having fun doing comedy lately. It's been okay. I had a crazy experience a couple weeks ago. I was headlining a show, a crazy show in the south side of Chicago, and a fist fight broke out during my set. A full fist fight broke out during my set. And I went to like break up, because my friend was hosting the show. And I don't know if anybody's ever broken out a fight before, but they tell you to go, not grab your friend if he's in a fight, grab the person that you're friends in the fight with, right? So he doesn't like beat up your friend. So he doesn't sucker punch your friend. Which is great advice, unless your friend plans to sucker punch the other guy. Because I grabbed the big dude and he just started beating the fuck out of him. I was like, now we have to fight for this to go back to normal. Give me a balloon so I can pop that motherfucker. I'll pop that motherfucker and then I'll shoot myself on the stage. I think I'm getting paid about $7 to do this. We're not looking at it. I want you guys to pop for a balloon. I don't think there's a single person on this lineup that I could be smacked. If Ryan gets a guest spot. That's how confident I am. I was walking down the street a couple days ago. This is true. I was walking down the street a couple days ago, and I overheard there was a cop, and he had these 2 women stopped on the side of the street. And he goes, I heard one woman say to the other one, she goes, calm down. This cop is just trying to scare you. Good night, America! I'm sorry, I apologize. I couldn't afford a host. I apologize, I couldn't afford a host. It's not the Emmys or the Grammys. They spend all their money on balloons, so I have to do the hosting. Alright, I am excited to bring up your next comic. This is a great show that they have in store for you. This next week you've seen all over the city doing all the best spots in town. Clap right now for my friend of yours, Nicky B, everybody!
Yeah! Hell yeah! Alright, give it up for Doug, man. Give it up for Doug.
Hell yeah. And give it up for Pablo, you guys, the bartender. Yeah. Making sure everyone's drunk. Yeah. And he's going to clean up all the balloons at the end of the night. It's pretty fucked up. You have no idea that was part of the package today. He would have given him a different coat, too. Everyone feeling good? Yeah. Feeling good? I feel good. I just quit my job. I just quit my job. Thank you. I just quit my job. I used to teach. I was a teacher. 15 years. Fucking hated it. Who's got kids? You guys got kids? How many kids you got? 4 kids? You look like you're 26, bro. When did you start? When you were 12?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude. You said you're from Chicago too, right?
Yep.
Chicago Public Schools? Huh? It's like I said, it's a little different in that school. Like, you guys fucking all tell the kids where to go. Don't pull out. No? So no, I just quit, obviously, because I shouldn't be teaching. But I thought it was going to be easy. I thought it was going to be summers off, a little ancient Egypt, but no one tells you about the tantrums that you got to deal with, the outbursts, drug use, and that was just my car ride to work. You know how hard it is to line up cocaine on your steering wheel while you're driving to work on Monday? Fuck these kids, man. You can only do right turns as you start. Yeah. Every day my students would be like, there goes Mr. A doing his morning laps. He did 7 today. One more, we watched The Sandlot. We used to watch a lot of Sandlot. My drug dealers here in the back. I'm just kidding. You really need some? No, I don't. I don't teach anymore. But you said you got 4 kids. How old are they?
5, 7, 20, 13, and 16.
13 and 16. So you do parent-teacher conferences? Yep. You go to the school?
Yep.
Okay, they must love you, huh? They walk in and they're like, hey, it's the guy who smells like weed.
Jesus.
Yeah, am I right? I smell something. I knew right away. Parents would always come to school, they'd say the same shit. They'd be like, I had no idea Brian is struggling. I'm like, I emailed you 13 times, so you can't read either? Just runs in the family? That's why I fucking quit. I grew up in Chicago Public Schools as well. Chicago Public Schools, North Side. We used to have off-campus lunches. Anyone know off-campus? Anyone have off-campus lunches going on? Remember that shit? They used to trust us. Right? They used to like, come back in an hour and don't get molested. That last one I could never hear. Always went out. And it's like the kids now, they're always scared to go outside. They're like, what if I get kidnapped? I'm like, bro, you got a fucking phone, you got microchip, there are cameras everywhere. When I was young, all we had was advice. They just tell you, look both ways and don't talk to strangers. The only thing is, pedophiles are not strangers, they're nice. They're the nicest people on my block. They had Werthers in their pocket, Tootsie Rolls. It was P.O.P. They beat up. He used to always come and watch us play football. I thought he was a fucking, an NFL recruit. I was like, yo, P.O.P.'s here. Make sure you throw me the fucking ball. And he'd say the same shit every time. He said, hey, Manny, nice ass. I'm like, why the fuck does he keep saying that? And then one day he circled me and my friends and he's like, hey, I got the new Sega Genesis with Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. It's got blood. You want to come over? And I look at my friends and I'm like, fuck, guys, hold on, listen. He's only going to touch one of us. Right? But all three of us get to play, so put your foot in. Bubble gum in a dish. Who's going to touch Pito's dick? You are. We didn't go inside. We didn't want to find out what he meant by finishing. Anybody married? Long relationship? You two? You guys dating? It's okay, I won't tell anyone outside. You guys seem like you're both each other's side piece. When I asked them to take a photo, they were like, no photos. When are you going to post it? Do not tag me. Do not tag me. No, but I've been married for 13 years. We just celebrated our 13-year anniversary. Thank you. And I finally got comfortable enough in the 13 years to, finally call my wife a bitch. Just happened. Just happened. It just came out one day. I've been saying it in my head for 10 years. You know what I mean? I was like, she's like, what did you say? No, I didn't say anything. But finally, she did some shit and I fucking couldn't hold it. So like Ken Ryu, like Ken Ryu from John was like, oh, you bitch! But my wife, she's half Chinese, so she knew the counter to that. And she fucking went, you ain't shit, you broke, you motherfucker, you don't clean up after yourself, the dishes are on the level. Perfect. So now, I don't argue with my wife. Happy anniversary, babe. Thank you guys, that's my time. This next comedian, you're in for a treat. Up-and-coming star, he's going everywhere in the city to perform, and he's here for you tonight. Some of you paid nothing. Congratulations. Put your hands together for Dimitri Vegas! One more time for Manny Alani, everybody.
Yeah. Hey.
How we doing, guys?
Welcome. Dark and stormy. I got hit on by a 20-something-year-old spinner the other day. Do we know what a spinner is? All right. Almost 5'2", almost 100 pounds. Fuck am I gonna do with that? Breaker. Besides, I mean, throw her up there and let her rip like a Beyblade, or a dreidel if we got Jews in the crowd. Besides, it's an appetizer. I like to eat. Sydney Sweetie, that's an entree. She's got that big, beautiful pair of eyes. My buddy the other day, he sent me a clip of her. It was a commercial she did for Baskin Robbins, where she was eating all this goddamn ice cream. But the way the videos cut up the bites, they just get bigger and bigger. And all he said in the message was, "Look at this slut eat." That's what I'm saying. And it got me thinking, like, you know, I think a lot of cheeseburgers in public. How many people walking by took a look at me and were like, you know, "Wow, look at this slut eat." I get the munchies a lot, because sometimes I get high. And that's fun. Do we like marijuana or a bunch of squares in here? All right. But you gotta be careful because, you know, my cousin died. Well, he's not dead, he's just dead to me. Yeah, but I should have killed him. I should have killed him because he gave me this shit that he swore to me was indica. Right? This was not indica. Okay, I know indica. Indica is romantic. Right? Indica is like that chick that lives across the hall. And all she wants to do is come over after work and lay her head on your chest and listen to your heartbeat as you watch a 90s sitcom and remember a simpler time. And she wants to light a few candles and make love to slow jams all night long until the sun comes up. That's a lady. That's my sweet girl. And that's how I know that's not what this was. Because the minute this shit hit, I was, you know, fuck! This isn't my sweet princess. This is her ratchet ass bust down cousin. Sativa. For the uninitiated in the crowd, sativa. She's different, right? She's what my Latino friends like to refer to as a certified boxy. She's loud. And, you know, forget about making love the slow jet for the sun comes up. She wants to take you to a different dimension, right? She wants to take you down into her DIY sex dungeon, where the lights are all red and the walls are painted black. And she was listening to the Rolling Stones when she picked out the color. And she's got, you know, a nightstand full of goodies. She's got fucking chains and whips hanging on the ceiling, a fucking swing, something that goes like this. You know, a pair of handcuffs on the radiator, you know? It's a fucking sex dungeon. She wants it in every position, right? Bogey style, froggy style. A standing 69 is so good it's almost a 187. She wants you to choke slam her through the Spanish announce table. She wants you to leave her on a police chalk line out on a mattress. She wants you to take her down there and demon fuck her for 3 days over Columbus Day weekend. I lost everybody. Was it Columbus Day weekend? Maybe I should have said Indigenous Peoples Day. Maybe I should have just got a fucking handbrake. Leave you guys with this. I got sleep apnea. Anybody else? Cool, everybody takes care of themselves. Fucking minus. Go to the doctor. Anyway, when I went for my sleep study, I found out I was having 149 events per hour. That's over 800 fucking times a night, dead. So they gave me this goddamn machine, and it's called a BiPAP. It's not a BiPAP because I got it done in Pride Month. It's called a BiPAP because it's got two functions. It gets you into your lungs, and then it blows you. It doesn't blow you. I mean, I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. But anyway, my whole thing is just to start comedy. You know, how do you know, I'm meeting a lot of people. What happens if I meet a chick, right? How would we get back to my place? Let's say it works out. Have a wonderful night of passion. Right? Whether it's making up the slow jams all night, you know, for the candles, or the fucking moon comes out, or whatever that is. Or, you know, some straight demon fucking, because who knows who's gonna be into what, right? How do you roll over after that? And strap on this fucking Darth Vader mask and just fucking. Was it good for you? Did you enjoy my use of the Force? No, bitch. I am not your father. But tonight, I am your daddy. Nice to meet you, guys. This next guy coming up is the producer of the show. He's one of my best friends in the whole wide world. I love him. Give it up for the sexy, the fancy, the flip with the drip, Nicky B!
Fuck out the way, dog. Someone pop a balloon.
Yo, thanks for being here. Why are we popping balloons? We could be from the most conservative crowd here. There are some bitches for real. What are we doing? Pop some. God damn, I was gonna run a real set now. Thank you. I can do my jokes now. Thank you. Who popped up? Thank you. Thanks for being here. Oh. That running did me dirty, man. Shit. Woo. I'm getting old. I had a kidney transplant last year, which is dope. It's give me a new perspective, man, because I love drunk drivers, as long as they're organ donors, you know? Every pileup turns into fucking participation trophies. T-ball versus dialysis for Timmy, come on now. What the fuck are we talking about? It's a long list in Illinois. I got a call one day, after 4 years of waiting, I get a call. See, we've got the kidney for you, but this person just overdosed. They're like, damn, I don't think a new orange is going with a heroin addiction. Let me hit rock bottom all by my damn self. Give that shit back. China white elephant, baby. It's heroin joke. Brian, he gets it. All his favorite musicians OD or killed themselves. I hope you don't follow suit, man. You're older than 27, it's too late. You just get lost in the Tribune. I don't know, dude. Another statistic. Kidney was good. I went to the DMV the other day, there was a sign. Thank you. So, kidney's great. You know what balloons for you? I saw a sign. Seatbelt save lives. And then right next to it is donate life. Some mixed signal shit. Because I don't doubt that seatbelts save lives. Maybe not wearing a seatbelt saves a few more. Now I throw a Tesla driver right through the windshield with a little tinted lip we came. Poor kid, man. I started wearing these glasses, which is okay. I look more Asian, but I'm squinting less. Not bad, dude. My dad's an Asian, he's Filipino. These are the accessible brownies, you know, not the all along the watchtower kind. You know? There must be some kind of way out of here. Said the Asian to the tree. Yeah, so we're not those. We're on America's side. We're smart. The jungle's a jungle, right? So we're those. Like, we were picking rice one day in 1500, and Christopher Columbus and his boys just blew all our backs out. So we got Asians with Latino last name. So I'm here. We're doing that. This guy told me the other day, oh, so you're like the Mexicans of Asia. Like, I see how you're treating the Mexicans in America. I don't think there's no more love southeast of the border. What are we talking about? Thank you. All right, your next comic. I'm so glad I got popped up on the show. Oh my god, that made it. All right, your next comic. Very funny. Your first video comic. Let's get excited. Yes. We got balloons. So she's a good crush. You can see she has another show coming in certain theaters October 11th. While you're actually funny, show some love, make some noise for Chelsea Gill.
Oh wow, the superstar. What's up, guys? Glad it's fucking cold again. I just cut myself in peace once more. Spooky season. Is she doing well? No. I went to art school and you know, that's like the least scary one I've heard talking. I went to art school and I had to take a bunch of cool electives, like a sex class where like the teacher brought in like a sounding rod, you know, like the things you stick in your dick. And you know, even after taking that class, I still find sex scary. Because what if he takes your pants off and it's like, damn, be a little catfish by your forearm. Thought there'd be more open wounds down here. Art school, so I have an ex-girlfriend. We met in a Black Girl Studies class. You know, as you meet white women. And, anyways, I'm not with her anymore. We got a cat together, she broke my heart. And now, like, I'm just back to like this. For sure. It happens. I miss her. It's weird, like, getting back into dating men. You know, you have to get into their bullshit, like, sports shit and Vietnam, for some reason. Big fan of that, you know. And cream pies, obviously, because ladies don't really do that. And it's like, come to me once, shame on you. Come to me twice, shame on me. Come to me 3 times, like, what the fuck are we, dude? So I'm vaping for 2 right now. Yeah, did you guys know that if a man walks on the outside of the sidewalk, that means he's a gentleman? And that he will bridal fuck you later? You know, like, when I see pile driver? But if he walks on the inside of the sidewalk, that means you get to peg him later. Both are pretty cool options. Did y'all know that all cars have suicide doors if you're brave enough? Can you guys guess what I do for work? Oh no, you can't. I'm unemployed. Wrong. So I've been wasting a lot of time just doing shit when I'm like hungover in the morning. It's like watching Love Is Blind. And I learned a great lesson that all men are tall if you close your eyes. It's kind of like how all pussy's tight if you stick it in your ass. I think that all women have a sex list on their phone. Like a list of every man she's fucked. And then they also have a separate list of every man who's actually made her come. But she's like real freaky. She has a 3rd list of things she had no part in. It wasn't her choice, but sometimes these lists do overlap from experience. Coming does not imply consent. 3. Thank you guys. Alright, let's give it back up for the host of the night. Give it up to fucking Andrew.
Woo! What's up, gang? Yeah, sorry it took me a second to get up here. I was walking on the inside of the street out there. I learned it from my dad. You know, runs in the family, really. Well, it's been so fun, right? We had we ballooned, we popped, you know. Now on to the people that you can't get rid of. I think that's super. I'll tell you guys this. Well, first off, let's give it up real quick. Let's give it up real quick for our bartender Pablo. Yeah, keeping us satisfied. We still do have $3 in this Miller Lite, $5 tequila shots. So, you know, if you're all popped out at this point and ready to drink, now is the perfect time. Myself, I'm not much of a drinker. You know, it has been a crazy year. So the thing that I love to drink is it's been a little thorny recently. I don't know if you guys saw this. But the FDA, they announced they're suspending milk quality testing. You guys hear this? Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know about you guys. I thought it was a pretty bad. Okay, about 2% of you like that. That's okay, right? The rest of you just last joke intolerant. I love that for you guys. You know, I was telling you guys I can't really see the reactions on the see so well, so it's always nice to do it all by audio. My mom forgets that I'm colorblind sometimes. You know, even I forget. So I took this test recently. Maybe you guys have heard of it. It's called the Ishimura test, right? It's this one, there's like a secret code in the middle. Yeah, mine just said dead. Which is crazy. That doesn't even work on my type of colorblindness, but it is 100% accurate. Okay, it's true. It's true. Dating when you're colorblind, now that's an adventure, right? My red flags are green, my green flags are red, all my flags are yellow because I keep hissing them. It's a great source of sodium. You guys should really try it sometimes. But the really wild thing is, you know, from 6 feet away, everyone's a supermodel. From 5 feet away, most of those supermodels, actually elderly people. Yeah, great way for the universe to decide I'm into gilts, okay? Not really a joke, that's my preferred Pornhub.com category. Gilts, by the way, if you're not initiated, that is a grandparent I like to forgive my student loan debt, ideally. Okay, my credit score is in very, very rough shape. It is true. I did have this one roommate, he was like, if you want to see color, right, if you want to get to the fun part of The Wizard of Oz, you just need to do the right drugs. Are you guys with me? Are you that kind of crowd? Okay, I know Brian Nicholas is in there somewhere, so give me what you got. No, I tried it, man. I tried it, right? Some people do mushrooms recreationally. I did them professionally, okay? Which means I did them at work a lot, okay? I'm microdosing, I'm macrodosing, I'm drinking FDA quality approved milk, I'm lactosing, okay? I stumble into work almost the way I stumbled up here. I trip right on it. And my boss goes, buddy, today's the day we're gonna do cocaine. And, it seemed like we didn't have a lot of horny households in here, but I do need to know it. Do you guys do butt chug or cocaine in this room? Okay, no suppository sniffers. I love that. I love a normie room. I haven't either, okay? Talk about fear and loathing in my anus, okay? Right? The boss is listening to Fleetwood Mac. I'm listening to Fleetwood Crack, okay? I look up at the clock. It's melting. At this point, I'm like, there's these two wolves inside me. One's like, are my balls still attached? The other one's like, we need to invest in real estate right now. I look back up at the clock, which is a Dali painting, and I go, boss, I know we're just two tiny grains of sand in the delicate beach party known as life, but my break was over like 2 hours ago. Can I go back out on the floor? Best dare meeting ever, guys. Okay, my third eye open that day. Turns out that one's blind too. Well, I will let you know. So our next comic, I'm so excited. We are past the balloon pop, so we'll all listen as best we can for this one. Our next comic, I love every time I get to see her. Such a joy. You can also see her tomorrow. She's going to be at Burton Place Bar and Grill for the Hoots and Hooters show. If you think this one's fun, if you thought the balloons were good here, you should see that show. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Our next comic, so thrilled, it's going to give it up. Give us all your energy for Jenny Weaver.
Keep going for you guys. If you really want to, you can pop for me, it's okay. Do you guys ever wonder why we let teenagers run amusement parks? Because those kids are 15. We don't trust them to drive a car, but they're legally allowed to operate the raging bull. That's crazy to me. And then most lifeguards are also teenagers. Those are people that we trust with our life, but we don't trust them to vote. It's kind of wild. Because doctors save lives, and if you talk to a doctor and you ask them why they do what they do, the doctor will be like, oh, it's my life's calling. I spent years studying for this. I want to help people. It's my duty. It's a sacred oath. You ask a lifeguard why they do what they do, and they're just like, man, this is really good, I don't know. We'll pop that. Okay. I used to be a lifeguard. Anyone used to be a lifeguard? No? One person? No? Okay. Well, have you guys ever gotten so bored at work that you kind of hope to quit jobs? Just me? No? I don't know. What does someone here do? Let's do crowd work. This is fun. What do you do? Yeah.
I'm recently unemployed.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. What did you do before that?
I worked at a box factory, so I don't know what you can do with that.
I mean, I would want to be in play too. If they showed you a box factory, I would play now, for sure. I think I might have had a more boring job than box factory though. I used to run live streams at professional pickleball tournaments. That was my day job. In case you're wondering who watches professional pickleball, it was only me. Pickleball's does anyone here play pickleball? Really? But you're not going to get to 50. Why? Okay, that's probably your parents, or who wanted you to get into it?
My family is all over 60.
Thank you. Only two go. What did you say, sir?
They're all over 60.
Yeah, that checks. It's like pickleball and AARP, that's kind of all I got. It's a stupid sport. I think the only reason pickleball exists is because Venus and Serena Williams. They became too good at tennis, so then white people, we let them regroup, You can just talk the third. I don't know. Bye. And Bonnie. Andrew. Andrew. Andrew, come back. I don't want to leave. Andrew. Let me go, Andrew. Andrew, come back. Andrew, please. Andrew. I would say I was smart than I'd be alive. Bye.
You guys, I know you missed me, right? I'm back so soon. Well, all's well that pops up, I think. We could blame this on our first comic, W. Glass, professional instigator. You can catch him probably acting the same way at Take a Shot after this. I'll tell you guys, honestly, I was reading a crazy article the other day. I'm at least going to do one joke, right? I was reading a crazy article the other day. It was about the scientist. He drilled 1,200 meters into the Earth's mantle. We know what the mantle is? Quick quiz. We know what the mantle is? Okay, the mantle is the crust. I believe you guys passed 8th grade science. The mantle is the crust. And he was only supposed to drill 200, but he said he just knew that the Earth's clit was out there somewhere, right? Which is crazy. We lost that in the Bermuda Triangle a long time ago, right? I'm pretty sure that's what Amelia Earhart was looking for, I think. No, this is why we need more women in STEM, right? Because some male scientists are spending the time. I mean, drill, baby, drill, but at a certain point, you are just jackhammering the alphabet backwards into Mother Earth's cervix, okay? I popped a balloon for myself at the beginning. I still have 2 left, so it's not too late to help me finish my night faster. But I'm so blind, I can't guarantee that he's in the room, but I am saying a prayer, and I'm Buddhist, so those don't usually work that well. I'm saying a prayer that our next comic will be in this room at this moment. If you're here, can you give me like a cue? Okay, he's not the kind of guy that would do that anyway. That's okay, but I do want to tell you a little bit about what this guy has going on. He's got a show that is going on. It's every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. It is at Camped Out Comedy. It's at, is it the Drunken Bean? The Drunken Bean. See, now I know he's here for real. I had to pretend I didn't know just to get him over here. I love this guy. He's probably too young to be in here, but you'll know that soon enough. Our next comic, let's give it up. Let's give the energy that we have for the one and only Owen Damon.
Oh, what's up? We're having fun. We're having a good time. This is good. I was going to stand right over here and with you guys. I got back recently. I was working on a commercial fishing boat in Alaska for all the June of July. And let me tell you guys something. I will never lie on a job application ever again. It was horrible. I was so bad at my job. That's not so you can be bad at your job. Like I used to work at the Home Depot. You can be bad at your job at Home Depot. There's no death rate. I never put on an orange apron like I wasn't coming home that night. But like commercial fishing was like a dangerous job. Before I left, I called my grandma. She was like, "Oh, I just want to let you know, I'll be praying for you 5 days a week." I was like, "Grandma, I'd like a full 7. Not trying to get spotty coverage from the Lord, because, you know what I'm saying? No, my grandma's cool. She's an evangelical Christian, which is a great time. It's great, she uses yoga as part of Islam. She's like, "You kneel down on the mat, breathing slowly, how long are you not facing that guy?" I texted her, she's like, "Oh, and how's your mom going to terrorist organization?" I was like, "You mean Pilates?" I don't know if that counts. I like to read. People don't believe me when I say that. They're always like, "Oh yeah, you read? What do you read?" I was like, chapter books. Or you're reading chapters. Chapter books are cool as shit. They always expect you to say like an author, They're always like they expect me to say, like, I'm not reading Steinbeck, but I'm also not reading The Magic Tree House. So I'm like, I'm in the middle of Mike's and the Magic Tree House. The middle ground, that's where I'm at. My nickname was Lenny in high school. That's true. And the book. If you read that book, the moral of the story is it's better to die than live with autism. Did you read that? The book's great. No. I have a Kindle, which is cool. What's not cool is I share a Kindle account with my mom. Not cool. I see everything she reads. That's like getting sent a link every time your dad watches porn. You know, it's gross. You know, like I'll get ads for like her books. The cover will be like a jacked, shirtless guy covered in tattoos. The title will be like Bad Seduction or Doctor Off Limits. And it's like, Mom, you're married, we're in the hospital. You know, I hope the doctors are off limits. Like, I'll be honest with you, because I've read a few of these books. I was curious, I wanted to see what was going on. They're so graphically descriptive. You know, like I've never put down a porn because it was too much. You know, these books are gross. The use of additives if read aloud would kill my grandmother. Gross. But there's also a reason they're not marketed towards men. You know, like I read one of those books. That was the slowest book I've ever read. Because every time I read through chapters, I had to go to the bathroom. It's like that's not helpful. This is like I can't even, since reading these books, like I can't even look at my mom the same. Because now I go home, I see her Kindle, I'm like, Mom, I know what you're doing. Like, just put the literature away. Just hand her a towel like it's the do. You need to wipe down the machines. I'm just glad she's a book person and not an audio book person. Because I think a dirty audio book is worse than porn. Because porn is surface level. You know, you're just watching people fuck. A dirty audio book, you're listening to their thoughts. And that is significantly worse. They don't tell you when you give an adult hour cooking is. They don't tell you that. I'm going to tell you guys something that stays in this room. I had to Google what boiling water looked like last week. It's true and unfortunate. Fuck you. No, that's true. It was unfortunate. I didn't know if it was only big bubbles or big bubbles and little bubbles. I know little bubbles counted. I didn't know. Which is rough. Turns out it's only big bubbles. That's good old Google. This is how bad I am at cooking. Like, I'm not at the point where I can use ingredients yet. You know, I can put things on things, but I can't put things in things. You know? My mom keeps sending me recipes. It's like, Mom, I don't think you understand the level on that. You know, I just burned a peanut butter quesadilla. You know what we are? We're going through it. I think meal prepping is getting out of hand. Dude, peanut butter quesadillas, they're good as shit. Fried with a little butter, it's good stuff. I think meal prepping is getting out of hand. I had a buddy tell me he's been meal prepping buffalo chicken dip. I was like, dude, that's not meal prepping. You know, you're just making buffalo chicken dip for later. You know? I think it's meal prepping if your intensive choice is to speed up. You know? We gotta stop calling leftovers meal prep. Because leftovers kind of is meal prep, and I meal prep Olive Garden. I have 3 buffalo wings meal prep in my fridge right now, and I'm fired up. We ain't Disney adults, is that a pretty good? Yeah, fuck them. Fuck Disney adults. You're always trying to tell you the difference between Disneyland and Disney World. It's like we don't know the difference. You can get an abortion at Disneyland. It's fun, right? It's good fun. This is fun. I was special ed in high school. Me and Brian, we were all up in there. I didn't think a lot of stuff about putting all the kids with disabilities in the second row. They called it a supported study. I called it the Nobody Here Can Concentration Camp. It was a good time. We had this one kid, no one knew his name, everybody just referred to him as the Combat Wombat. Every day for lunch, go in the hallway, 6 times, go spin and sprint. Trying to hit as many people as possible. And And no one knew why he did this in my theory he identified as a Beyblade. Pronouns were let it rip. We had another kid, his whole thing, he didn't like moving straight lines. And he was just like in a literal Roomba. He was doing his own thing. Again, it was dangerous, he was like moving L's. Our nickname for him was called the nightcap for the chess people here. I know this is a chess trap. Yeah, he was just in class just castling people. And we're like, this is fucking chess crap, this is great. I'm more of a checkers guy, to be honest. No. To be special ed, this is true. It makes you take the special ed test, which I crushed, by the way. I crushed. It's completely true. It's called the Woodcock-Johnson exam. I took it in second grade, because they scouted me early. I was like, Miss Ponzo, 3 of those words mean penis. I was like, you passed. And I was a first round pick. They were like, we want that guy. I was a bad student in high school. So going to, I should be in the military right now. Military is the slowest that's ever been. I'm proof of that. I'm here. Historically speaking, historically speaking, I should be fighting up the race of oil right now. I'm 6'2" with a 3-digit SAT score. For you ACT people, that's like a 16. I Googled it. And I didn't see ads as the reason I'm not in the military. Because I was like, fight, serve, protect. Army, I was like, this doesn't fire me up. But the guys are like, do you like hanging with the boys?
That's why it says belong.
Dude. Hey, you said I could just go. I'm just going. Fuck that woman. Red the light. I know we're having fun here. I think Instagram is the best social media. I think it's the best one. No one talks about it. You can just DM celebrities. I did my favorite football team's quarterback good luck before every game. You can just do that. You can also put celebrities in group chats together. And that rules. I have a group chat, it's me, Michelle Obama, and Suge Knight. It's awesome. The group chat's name is Death Obama Records. It's a great time. Oh, keep going. I'll do a quick one again. I think it would be cool to do like a professional bagpipe play. Yeah, I think that'd be a sick job. Because think about the schedule. You only have to work on St. Patrick's Day, and whenever a white cop dies, you guys are doing so much fun. Which is crazy. He said like he's never had a porn so intense. He's had to put it down. He just had to see what I'm going to do with the balloons we have left when we're done. Okay. I watched Real Sex on HBO when I was 14, so that was from HBO. This is my government issued white man's night. I figured I would try something different this time. Well, guys, we've reached the end of our lineup. We have a very exciting last comic for you. Thrilled to bring up this guy. I asked if he had anything he wanted me to plug. He said, make something up if you have to. Just don't go too crazy. But I'm going to tell you guys something true. I'm going to tell you something so you can be in on the ground floor. This guy, he may or may not be launching a political campaign for the presidency in 2028, and I may or may not allegedly be part of the cabinet. I'll let you guys figure out the rest. Let's bring this guy up. Let's bring this thing home, guys. Give me all the energy you got. Let's go. Bring up Ray Roberts 2028.
He knows what he just did. I
I'm not lying. I've been running for president for a long time. It's been a minute. I was the only person who was legally allowed to in the race, but I accidentally ended up at drag bingo the other night, and the drag queen said that she was running. So I think I have to let her win. I think I just have to. That's how it works, right? Like that's the best thing a white man can do right now is let another white man who dresses up like a woman win president. I think that's what I can do. I don't know. I think we should leave the drag queens alone, right? Let them read the kids. Fuck it. I don't care. Like, we like clowns at birthday parties, right? Those are grown adult. Like, they're just men that do drag not well. Like, that's what clowns are, and at least there's words involved with the drag people reading them books. I think I just fixed society. You're welcome. I've never been to drag bingo, or no, drag reading. That'd be weird if I went to drag reading. I don't have children, so I would just, I'm just a fan of Esther Fleming's, you know? It's like go to drag reading. Shout out to Esther Fleming's, that's a real drag queen that follows me on Instagram for some reason. So, I think she does comedy as well. But, this is being recorded, or was at some point, so that's a good commercial. For her. But no, I don't, let the drag queens read, you know? Like, I don't, like, I've seen dinosaur reading groups. That was terrifying. That's way scarier than drag reading. At least drag queens are real, you know? Alright, here we go. We were just questioning the, oh, you've heard that part. You're fine. You didn't miss anything. Welcome back. I thought you were my friend Teddy for a second. When you were walking that way. And I was like, oh, that's fucking Teddy. And I refuse to believe that it's only been 2.5 minutes. I was like, man, I've been doing a real good job. Okay, so this is what happened. I saw how the show was going, and I went outside and got way too high to be on a microphone right now in this mix of company. No, I'm kidding. I voted for whoever you wanted me to. Good person. Yeah, this is it. That's wild. No. It's, we'll do this show. Fuck it. There's nobody else here. It's only on camera, and I trust the people with it. I have black friends, and I say, yeah, they're right in the crowd. I can name the other 3 as well. And I say it right, I say black, it's a capital B, just so you know. I even speak it respectfully. But no, I like having black friends because they teach you things that you wouldn't otherwise know, like spades. Like, I don't. Yeah, you know, like, I think that you every time I've learned how to play spades 5 times, and I think you've lied to me every time. I think spades is just like your guys' joke. And it's like, yeah, they're like, hey, this is how we play. And I was like, I don't think so. And yeah, I'm white, obviously, so I play euchre, and like, euchre is just spades without a jump shot, right? Like we're spending pits, like we're getting rebounds, we're staying late watching film. Incredible. No, my favorite fact about white people that I've learned from black people is that apparently we smell like wet dogs. It's insane how the entire this side of the room instantly started nodding. Fucking racist. No, like the first time I heard that, I was like, that's fucked up. Why has nobody told us? That's notoriously one of the worst smells. You know, like it's not a good one. God. Alright, well, I don't really have a joke attached to it. I just think it's a fun fact. Oh, fun spades fact. Just in case you wanted to know, I learned this from the 9/11 documentary. Do you know who was a compulsive spades player? Barack Obama. They just threw it into the documentary for no reason. It was the one about killing Osama bin Laden, and like they had like killed Osama bin Laden, and then they're like, all right, we had a half hour to kill before we knew that the mission was successful. So Obama went and played spades. So why are we putting that in there? I don't need to know that. Like, it's one thing that he's like, all right, I'm gonna go play cards during one of the most important times in history, but I'm gonna take 3 other dudes with me to do it. It's insane. No? All right. You guys are fine with your tax dollars going to states? Of all the things it goes to. Actually, that's probably exactly what I wanted to go to. Shout out Barack Obama. He's my favorite war criminal. Sorry about like facts and whatnot. I said he's my favorite one. No, my favorite one is Joe Biden. It has to be. I'm sorry. Whatever. I voted for him a long time. I helped decline democracy. But he's my favorite president because he brought us, like, our entire country together for one day, like a couple years into his presidency. It was like I talked to people I hadn't talked to since 2016 because it was like such a unifying day. Remember that day that Joe Biden fell off of a bicycle? It was the best day of my life. Joe Biden forgot how to do the one thing we use as a meter to remember how to do things. It's like riding a bike, right? Like, he forgot how to ride a bike while riding a bike. That's incredible. No? Alright, fine. Fuck you guys. No, Donald Trump would, like, the thing that made me most mad is that he was wearing a helmet. Like, that's crazy. That Joe Biden, the most powerful man in the world, wears a helmet while riding his bike. It's insane. Trump would never be that man. As soon as he takes the helmet off, the hair's going with it, you know what I mean? Alright, here we go, we're on the right side of history again. Guys, it's only been 7.5 minutes. Nikki, I'm only doing like a few more minutes. I'll put the microphone down and walk away, I don't care. Nobody, this has been actually very fun. I'm so sorry that everybody else wasn't this funny. Alright. I'm going through a breakup actively. That's not the funny part. You know that one thing where we're trying to find love, and I lost it, and it's funny to somebody. That's great. No, it's been cool. It's been interesting. I think I have a new boyfriend, coincidentally. Yeah, it's somebody that I work with. He told me out loud, right? I knew it was going to be a compliment because he started the sentence with, "Hey, not to be gay," and that's how men give compliments, right? Right, and he goes, "Not to be gay, but if I would have seen you with your glasses off before now, I for sure would have tried to fuck you." That's what a coworker said to me. That's insane. Like, to find out that I was just the alt girl in an early 2000s rom-com this whole time, like, I just had to take my glasses off and walk down a staircase just to get his attention, that's wild. He also bought me a personalized gift. It was nice, it's a nice gift. You know how, like, people take things too fast, you know? Like, I didn't realize we were personalized gift friends. He bought me a Funko Pop of a personalized one of me. It was very nice. Like, I just didn't realize we were at that set. So I don't know how to match that energy. Like, I have to get, like, don't? That's wild. He never mind. The only thing I can do is, like, get him something with his name etched in, like, Swarovski crystal or something, you know? Like, if you know where a Things Remembered is in 2025, if you could let me know, I need to...
Yeah, don't engage.
Don't engage? Oh, man, this is going to be real funny. No, I think they keep them at the mall. I think that's where things remembered are. It's malls. I think the only thing you can buy at malls are like people and drugs right now. So I think I'm just gonna buy him a bag of drugs and write his name on it. I think that's a good personalized gift. Those last two jokes were inspired by one of you very special people. We will leave that as a mystery, as it's could be one of 7 people. I should have stayed at home. Alright, cool. We got. Never mind, that's Instagram. I don't need to check in on that. We're gonna try this one. I don't know. I just wrote it the other day, so sorry I'm reading it kind of right now to remember. Alright, I'm a big like inspirational quote guy. Like any other psychos out there, like sometimes it just psychs you up, right? Like you need to read it. I like reading them, I get sucked into it, sorry. It's like that and angel numbers, that's what I'm a stupid bitch for. Inspirational quotes and angel numbers. Like if I see a 4, it is on. And like, right? And if I read like, it doesn't matter, the people don't remember what you say, it's how you make them feel. Like, you know, like I'm ready for the day. But like, you ever read an inspirational quote that is so specific to what you have going on that you're like, fuck, I need to get it together. Like somebody had a moment just like this that was so terrible, they sat down to write it eloquently. Alright, now, cool. I just wanted to say eloquently. Alright, that's fine. Thank you. You beat me to it. Alright, I'll do like one more joke. Shut the fuck up. Alright, we're gonna do this one. Thank you. For the culture, Nicky. It's not going to get funnier than that. No, I'm a really good person. So, I mean, if you can't tell. So I've been like protesting. I've been doing the protest. And like, I don't care how you vote, or we've gone over this. Like, I'm still a better person than you because I've gone to them, right? And like, I have a really good time, you know? And I understand that it's not supposed to be fun, but it's fun for me. Because I know I'm like a real world, like 6.5, right? But I'm a protest tag. Like, yeah, because what they don't tell you is, like, protests are just a bunch of ugly white people holding signs. Like, that's all it is. I walk into a protest. I'm Kendall Jenner at that protest. Which I think we owe Kendall an apology. Because remember that Pepsi commercial where there was like the riot and she handed the cop the Pepsi and then the world was better? I don't think she was that far off. Because when I was like marching for everybody's freedom, it was like really, really hot. So if somebody would have came up and gave me an ice cold, refreshing Pepsi, I would have gone home. Like, what do I have to be mad at that point? Like, honestly, if somebody would have given me a Pepsi and a pack of cigarettes, I might have thrown on a badge and started swinging. What else would we have? All right, I'm Roberts. Fuck the police. I love everyone over there. Keep going for a ring. Most of us are here to see Ray. I'm here to see Ray. I do this to see Ray, even though I see him all the time. What a treat. Make any noise if you had fun. Howl. Bark. Now. Come. Okay. Alright, you all came. Thank you so much for being here. Give it up, Pablo in the back, your bartender. Hell yeah. Hey, good yourselves for being here. All the comments. Happy Twitter works. It's been great. Thanks for, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go home. Bye. Knock yourself out of here. Knock yourself out of here.